wonder if people are seeing my little
Right,
description.
I'll be interested in sparring with you again later.
Oh, you sparred with Pixie, huh?
Oh, yes. They were very close to kicking my ass, but when Sock showed up, I had disengaged.
I see, yes.
Good work, the both of you.
Yeah, I think it works, Harris.
Also, I don't think you and I have met, but your name is Zavul. I'm Kinran.
The graphics for this game are so out of date.
Yes, good tidings, Kinry.
It still looks nice, though. Oh my goodness, I was like, what's wrong with her leg? It's her fingers.
We do appreciate blood so freely
Just ignore them.
offered.
Let's be careful on the
Yeah, whatever you want to do,
front
Harris.
part.
I just... I can try and...
Not taken.
Like, I don't know if you want an image with a lot of space in the middle or what. I can always play around with things.
Of course.
I can also Photoshop
Thank you,
things.
I would like to discuss what you
Of
have
course.
at some point in the future.
Anytime we welcome you. We do not take
Why
what
is
is
this-
not asked to be taken.
Yeah, you are very
is this
persistent
box?
at times.
Why is it here?
Of course, we have our longings. We do yearn.
Oh, goodness. Why is it so
Scroll
heavy?
after a nut.
Oh, it was full of things. Oh my goodness.
Oh, fortunately,
I didn't see-
I believe I am very
I didn't see-
not to crack.
It's
most
full of
the time.
explosives.
Is there not a saying about the tough nut being the most delicious?
Actually,
Well,
I think
hopefully.
I've found that to be true most of the time.
Well, I'm hoping you decide I'm sour grapes instead.
Come on, Iris, you have to get out of the way.
We do enjoy all types of wine.
Yes, well, you might find some in the hospitality preservation box that I keep now.
Well, you did sound very proud to be one of Carrion's, what did you say? Obsessions?
Yes,
Or infatuations?
I believe I use the word obsessions because, well, if a user of the royal we is infatuated with me rather than someone else, it's just more time that it's spent away from people who don't understand what they're being tempted to.
That is true. But there are plenty who know exactly what they are tempted, but they choose to hide their head in the sand.
Yes, but if I can prevent one of them from falling prey, I would call that worthwhile.
I'm sorry, what are we talking about? Am I the only one lost?
We can find you easy.
Yes, you can find me easily, but... Well, Kinran, I have a certain understanding of those who use the royal we with the obsession that Carrion does, but what that relationship is, I will not reveal. That is one of the bargains that I did strike.
Have you had your bruises looked after, Sock?
Yes, I am still recovering. I have been through quite a bit. I had a bit of a fall the other day, resulted in some loss of memory and some disruption of a certain amount of control that I have had over myself. Both have been taken care of, so it's simply a matter of physical healing at this point.
Alright then.
No, this is the same injury. He's talking about recovering from the fall and the necromancers.
May I ask you a
Necromancers.
question, Zagu?
Yes, you may.
How long have you and those of this household been from Tyrannia?
Forever. I was born there.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. The word is, removed from. How long have you been away?
I'd say, maybe a month. Little over. Not too long. I frequently visit back and forth.
What drew your eyes, or the eyes of your companions, to this area?
Oh, it's beautiful. Or do you mean the land in general?
Both. I would agree it is quite beautiful here.
Yes, well, the volcano, it is just a gorgeous place. But the lands, well, as you know, we're just humble merchants. Well, we try to be before things happen. But we sell things in all days, just humble. That is all. Nowadays, not really. Hell with tidings and things going on, but... Yes, well... That is all I simply was back in Tehran. Service is good. Here we want
No, Briar.
dealing information, goods and such
Shh.
for the good people of the wild.
Stop.
The day I meet a humble Tyrannian, I will cut my hair at the base.
Speaking
Yes,
of-
of course.
Speaking of homeland traditions, dear cousin, might I make use of your kitchen upstairs? I would like to provide food and drink, as I imagine you have been discussing for a while.
Yes, if you wish to. Of course you can. You know this.
Well, Fi, you can leave me off of that order. I must make my exit. I have to get up early in the morning. But it was certainly interesting being here to witness these negotiations. And one more thing, Fi. I do believe your hopes for me are quite certainly fulfilled.
Good.
Goodbye, Sark.
Yes, goodbye, everyone.
We do appreciate your efforts here.
Actually, he was quite
Sark.
helpful.
Yes, Sark is always useful, no? Ever the diplomat.
Let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
Your efforts did not go unnoticed, Kinrin and Io especially.
Well, I dare say if it wasn't for the young lady Io's words, I may not have jumped in myself.
We are glad you both did.
Glad I spoke up then.
If there's one thing I've noticed, it's every voice, or even the one lacking, seems to at least hold some sway over this group. We might have rallied around one man's ambitions, but there's clearly a common enough cause to bring even a misunderstanding back to, well, an amicable nature.
Aye, we can agree.
Reminds me of something an old philosopher said, really.
And what is that?
Well, in my tongue, it's Orthigaini Asianeolo, or let all that will be all. Sort of let bygones be bygones and get the fuck on with it.
I see.
Sounds like Savul.
Yes, well, as you know, a humble merchant deals in a lot of trade. And they go good, they go bad. But at the end of the day, a transaction must be completed.
Of course.
It's funny that Io also comes from a merchant background.
Honestly, when I first heard some of the raised voices, I thought, it was going to be about the threat I made. A little hastily.
I did not realize you made a threat.
Well, I thought they betrayed an accord that we made, which I take very seriously. So, I wrote a sternly worded letter.
That is, does not do your letter justice.
We don't have to talk about that.
We wish we could.
Hush, little
It should
Emily.
be recorded in the annals of time.
Good doggy. Good
Indeed.
doggies.
Your way with words is admirable.
Admirable.
Yeah, you think?
Antiquated.
You think, Harris?
Nice.
I think antiquated is simply a viewpoint.
Familiar and evocative, we think.
Stop it.
Are you blushing yet? Or did you lose too much blood?
I didn't lose that much blood. No, I was just thinking about what I wrote and cringing a little.
We are curious, though. What did you think that we have done?
Oh, I thought you betrayed us and were working with Pythagoras. And then I, about not even half an hour later, found out that that was the plan.
Correct.
Yes. Yes.
Honestly, might as well keep up the act at this point.
Yes,
on my
of
part.
course. Yes. If you were working with Pythagoras and you did, I would have leveled your place. Yes.
And if we leveled our place, we would have leveled yours, and then we would fight
Yes.
each other to death, on and on.
Yeah, of course, yes, as things go.
Although you and Ma do not have nearly enough allegiance for me to have done that.
That is as much as we can expect for now.
Okay, look. As a show of humility, I actually do memorize everything I write. So, if you want me to share it, I can share with you the prose I so hastily wrote.
That
We
would be
would
lovely.
To hear
Understand it was written with much malice and forethought.
As it should be.
Okay, if I recall correctly, it said something along the lines of, one should never know all the names, but masks, mortal masks, can be like oil light of the eternal lamp. Do 20 dark fingers coil behind the gardens? Or is this forest of murmurs rooted in smoke? Near my tower, for I near yours again. Now that's not distance, I'm telling them to come to me. spill your oil plainly, that your mark be less claws upon flesh, but a warm embrace, lest I relegate you to myth upon this earth.
Huh?
I'll be here all week.
It is better hearing it in your voice.
Very. Would anybody here be a weaponsmith?
Yes, I am.
What are your prices? For, I don't know if this would be a custom weapon or not, but...
What are you looking for?
I was looking for the, I do not know what it is called, but it is a twin blades of fire.
Yes, I could make this for you.
And what would be the cost for this?
Consider it a gift.
Nothing is ever free.
All the same, I have found it to be a common theme to learn that many have grown, well, their means have grown beyond their needs. Every time I go to Maroon and ask to have something made, they do it for free. So it is not that strange. People are doing well off.
With you.
In all fairness, I'm probably not asking much.
Yes, well. Free or not, a gift is a gift. No.
Even when they are not asked for, yes, you are correct.
We thank you. Symbology is, well, as you know.
Yes, very important.
Most welcome. Canats, would you also like some food?
Just something to drink.
Excuse me for a moment.
Also, Io, at some point, I've got to talk about accessories with you. Literal clothes.
What about them?
I like your sense of fashion. I'd like to exchange notes. And also, you seem to always wind up with the most beautiful jewelry.
I thank you. Did you see the piece that I made for Sark?
No. What did you make for Sark?
Oh, it's a brooch or a pendant. He's generally wearing it these days, I think.
Oh, no, I was mostly paying attention to the loudest individuals in the room, so strangely that wasn't him this go around.
I was trying to be a bit more demure.
Oh no, it came off.
Why do you feel the need to be demure?
What do you mean?
Well, you said you were trying to be more.
Well, I think that if I were to be the sparkliest thing in the room every time, it wouldn't be impressive. It would lose its... I don't know.
Oh,
Too much of a good
nonsense.
thing.
Be the sparkliest thing in the room every time.
Don't let anyone dull your sparkle.
Well, I can see why you would say that, Lady Io. This way people can truly savor when you are the brightest in the room.
Indeed.
Well, I'll just subscribe to a different chapter.
Lady Io, do you require any food or drink?
Sure, I shall take some of what you prepared. I would appreciate it.
Oh, I have so much work to make that relic now.
Color us curious.
Oh. Thank you.
Of course.
I'm so glad the eating doesn't have forced animations. 'Cause sometimes it's just like honey and the bread, so I can put honey on the honey bread.
If that was your wanting me to elaborate in a simple explanation, I need to sunder a spell from its typical components and bind it to something.
A part of the deal, then. For Ma.
Indeed. Unless we all forgot that part? If we did.
Unfortunately for you, that was a refresher.
No, not trying to get out of an
Oh my
accord.
goodness. Just double hit this dumb
Hey,
thing.
actually, since we're not arguing at each other's throats anymore, how are you doing?
Us or the other.
No, you. I mean, you're typically creepy and such as always. Things going well.
So kind.
It's got such a delay when you hit it, man.
We have had a
Is the gate activating?
interesting time. We believe
Someone
Sark
coming
has
through the gate?
volunteered to help some of it.
No.
The real one. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. I didn't realize you. Are you leaving?
We are missing a rat.
Or are you just coming back?
No, he's trying to get out. This way.
Was stolen.
You're kidding.
Rowan, thank you so much.
We wish we were.
Like a rodent.
Yes. Unfortunately, very important.
Well, good luck with the missing rodent, I suppose. I wouldn't even know where to begin with that. I don't think I've ever searched for a rodent. Normally it's the opposite. I'm hoping I don't find one.
We will make efforts not to show you this one.
No one can stop my kindness to those that deserve the gifted subs. Well, I appreciate it. They are welcome. No! How it feels when the dog is in your bed. I need to get a new table because mine went poof. These look like test tubes, but they're meant to be cosmetics because I didn't have anything else to represent them.
Stairs to set away the supplies.
Oh no. No, wrong thing.
Oh,
wrong
no.
thing.
What's happening?
Enough blood.
No, no.
What is happening?
Okay,
It's just an angry puppy.
Oh,
Oh god.
Smells my morning perfume.
Bad.
Tell him
Bad.
to flee.
Ma.
I did the wrong snap of fingers. Apologies.
That is why you use phrases and not fingers.
Makes it easier to control a beast when they can see things. And if you're not able to speak for whatever reason, then putting him downstairs.
That is a good idea.
Pixie's a Pictish princess who... Pixie the Pictish princess. Goodness, that's a... Over there, just eating raw deer hearts
I
and
hope those are good enough. for
bleeding
you.
all over the place.
Need something else, you merely ask.
A little savage.
Thank you.
And if you would like a
I-
fitting on them, or a
I watched your clip from Red Dead
I can do this.
where everyone just gunned down a bear.
A
It
jump
was
would be
pretty funny,
appreciated.
man.
At least-
Bear randomly comes up on 20 outlaws, all just accidentally in the same
At
spot,
the
and
moment,
they slaughter
I
it.
would say not to put anything in it. I am trying to decide what would actually fit best. Normally, I use a bow, but in an area where I cannot climb a tree and take out my opponent unseen, it is not as useful.
Yes, well, I could sharpen them so they penetrate a bit more. I could add some more material, make it sturdier. I could take some away, make it lighter for you. I could
And
add
it's so
gems
surprising to
that
see
infuse
these
it,
negotiations actually come to
make it
resolution,
stronger,
because
make it more
it is so
valuable.
common in roleplay to,
You may ask me.
well, not be able to resolve anything.
It also does some things with gems, so whatever you decide.
Thank
Or
you.
they demand things and then they still
Of course.
have issues with each other. But I think it's part of the war rules and stuff for the server. Like, they want people to actually come to conclusions and stuff, so it's good. If I can find... Oh, high chest, open it. Button mash emote. 2-2. I don't even know where my controller is because I don't use it. I just heard someone fall. Ah, it's a little savage.
Lonely for this to happen.
Great. This is so literally a grotto down there. It's so great. Going to bed. Been up for 15 hours. Security is not fun, but it pays well. Wish you eternal success and have a good night. Well, thank you. I really appreciate it. And I'm glad that you've enjoyed the stream and the content on the YouTubes. You can thank Harris for making sure a lot of that gets put out. Fi, were you around up here? Fi? Hef.
I'm upstairs.
In terms of Xander owing you creatures, I wanted to make an offer. It's up to you whether it's something that you would like or not. I won't be offended either way.
Alright, you have me carrier.
Perhaps we should go downstairs to view him.
No,
If we
I
can.
have to bring you crystal.
What's that about a crystal?
I'm going to have to bring you crystal. You have not much of it, and you need some more glass flasks in order to turn into purified water for your guests.
I see. Yes, I like glass flasks. This right here. Why don't you take a look at him? It's so big. Look at him. He's so gigantic.
I think he's bigger than my horse.
He's quite massive. Even when he lays down, he's taller than either of us, and possibly even Xander.
It's quite beautiful, though. I do not wish to deprive you of one of your companions.
Well, if I'm being perfectly honest, I have a preference for the clawed beasts that you see in these parts. But if you do not think you have a place for him, then that's fine.
I'm not certain he would be happy on my ire, as much as I would love to keep him, I feels unkind for such a majestic creature. Perhaps we can set him free.
Yes, I might do so. I'm still deciding. But either way, I thought you'd see him. He's such a magnificent beast.
Does he even fit inside of the stables?
I will be honest, I have not tried to have him go in the stables. I let him wander around down below.
Yes, I'd be concerned that his branches on his head are going to catch on anything. Everything.
Indeed, no, I have not tried to have him go inside the stables. If he could be fitted with a saddle, that would be something else, but I'm afraid his temperament just won't stand for it.
Perhaps he truly is meant to return to the wild. But surely he will do quite well. You raised him.
Yes, we shall see.
I could just see the look on my husband's face. I come home with a deer the size of an elephant after he tells me no, I cannot have an elephant.
But see, that is how you work it. You say, well, if I cannot have an elephant, can I at least have a deer? And then you bring home that.
I'm not certain his brow can arch high enough to express his skepticism.
Might be amusing just for a joke at that point.
How are all of the animals settling in?
I think they're doing fine. Shade is upstairs, completely overtaking my entire bed. But my room is not large to begin with.